Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Today's video is all about how to find a job in entertainment. So if you've been watching my videos and stuff from the past, you've seen that I've gotten a lot of different jobs in entertainment and media and news and things like that. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight on how I did that and how you can do it too. I don't really talk about my resume that much on here, but I interned in the office of Bernie Sanders, then I interned at the Olympics, CNN, Sony Pictures. My first job at LA was ABC News, and then I went to the Academy, and now I'm at my new job as a social media producer for a media pop culture news network. And so I just feel like it's a really cool full circle moment because it's taking like my entertainment passion and also my passion for politics and news, and it's all in one. So I would say the first tip is get clear and specific on what type of job, because entertainment is so broad. PR, film, TV, there's media, news, and pop culture, and then there's like agency, and also there's music too. So be clear on what area you want to work in, because that'll help you with your resume, tailoring your resume to fit the type of job. So now that you know what type of job you want to do, you also can decide where that job is. Is that in the city you're in right now? Is it in LA, New York, Chicago? There are honestly entertainment jobs in every major city, and there's also remote jobs, so you can specifically check off remote. So let's say you want a job as a publicity assistant. So I like LinkedIn, Indeed, Google, like there's a literal Google job board, and those have helped me definitely find jobs, but LinkedIn is definitely #1 for applying and actually hearing back. Next thing you want to do is apply within the first week the job is posted. So if you see that the job is up and running and it's been like a week, get your application in as soon as you can. Obviously you want to make sure it's a quality application. You still want it to be bomb, and you want to get it in efficiently, because the more time you take, the more competition you're going to get. So I would definitely recommend sending it as soon as you can. Okay, so now that you've done that, it's really time to look at your contacts. Just go through your contacts, your email list. Think about who you know, because it's really true. Like a lot of times it's about who you know, and I used to think that I didn't know anybody else, but you'd be surprised at who is in your network who actually has access to a job you might want. Like friends from college who are working in entertainment, if you know them, if you're friends with them, reach out to them and ask if their company is hiring. Or like, you know, former teachers, maybe a teacher has a friend that works at MTV and they can put you in contact with the right person. Like you might think that you don't know somebody who has influence, but they might know someone who does. Like don't limit your connection. I didn't even know I knew somebody that could put me in contact with someone who got me a job, and that's happened like 3 times now. Referrals can take you such a long way because you kind of go through, it's like another set of vetting. Like they're gonna trust somebody at the company who says this person is quality. Definitely think about who you know, and if you don't know people, that's okay. It's not like the end of the world, because I've gotten jobs where I wasn't a referral. But the thing that you do have to do is network and reach out. Like if you've gotten very far in an interview process but you didn't get the job, maybe follow up with that HR coordinator and check and see like if there was another opening, or just resend your resume, refresh their mind, and they kind of do know you because you got to a certain place in the interview process where it wasn't that you did anything wrong, it was just they chose somebody else. That can count as somebody that you know. So yeah, don't sleep on your connections, you know. Also, this brings me into my next point, which is college internships. If you're in school right now, like I know the summer's coming up, stop what you're doing right now and start looking at internships. I also have I have 2 videos that talk about finding your dream internship and also how to get a bomb internship. So I'll link those down below and you can watch a whole video about them, just so I don't spend the whole video talking about it. I think internships just help tremendously because it gives you the opportunity to get into major companies with very little experience, and then from then on, your resume is stacked. Okay, so I don't really talk about my resume that much on here, but I really am grateful for my internship experience because those connections were able to help me get to where I am today. Like I had to get references for this job. I reached out to people at my past internships to help me. So keep in touch with people at past internships, because those are people that you might know that could help you get a job in entertainment. I talk about this in my other videos about finding internships, but your resume is super important. It's all about relevant experience. It's kind of like checking off boxes. When people are looking at jobs, they check what experience you have on your resume and if it lines up to what the job is you're applying for. So make sure that your resume reflects that of the job you're doing. So if you have no experience at all, it's okay, but you have to apply for jobs at on a smaller scale first to get that experience. So if you do want to work on film productions or you want to work in film development, it's often better to start at like a small production company who's willing to train you and teach you before you go straight to like a top production company, because they're gonna expect you to know so much stuff. And another plus with doing internships is you get access to like job boards and stuff. I'm just saying, reach out to friends who have access to job boards and things, because there are a lot of job opportunities that are sent around, and I can't even explain how you would get them unless you would talk to friends. Another site that is really popular that I know that a lot of my friends have gotten jobs on, it's called Staff Me Up. staffmeup.com. They're not sponsoring this video, I just Staff Me Up. I heard it's really good. You can definitely get some new experience. They're always looking for production assistants, event producers. So Staff Me Up, LinkedIn, Indeed, company websites, like the actual company site, you can do that, and then also check LinkedIn to see who the hiring recruiter is, and then you can title your cover letter to them. I think the last thing is, because I don't think I mentioned this, but for your cover letter, it has to be customized to that company. Like, really don't want to do like cookie cutter cover letters, because that's not going to, it's not going to serve you. If it's Disney or Nickelodeon, make a distinction about why you want to work there, why you want to do that job, and what your dreams are at the company. You really gotta put your soul into it. Really gotta go and get someone to look over it who's like really good at writing cover letters. It's a whole process, and you really can't rush those applications. So even though you gotta get it in quick, just know that you can't rush. And then just, like, I would say, trust the process and keep track of every job you've applied. My last few jobs I found through friends reaching out, telling me that they were looking for somebody for a specific job. One time I wanted to work on set, and I remember that I got really far in an interview process to be a production assistant on a TV show, and I ended up getting another job, and so I didn't get to work on that show. But I reached back out to them, and they wanted me to work on another show. And so that's a contact that I'll always have. And now those are people that I do know. Even though I didn't know them before, because of the interview process, it worked out and they were able to like help me get another job. Just put yourself out there, apply for jobs, reach out to people, keep following up, talk to your friends and let them know that you're looking for a job. There's no shame. Just like throw out the shame, because it's like people are always looking for jobs and in between jobs and things like that. So don't be embarrassed to ask somebody like, if their job is hiring at all, because that's honestly how I've gotten a lot of different jobs. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Comment down below any other questions you have, and I will see you in my next video.